Okay, hello. Welcome to Opposites React. I'm Ashley.
I'm Whitney.
And today we did a special recording session so that we could record some newer things that have been released, even though this is over a week old.
It's newer. It is within the month.
Yes. So,
and actually within 2025. So we're killing it.
But yes, we decided, let's do a separate recording session and we can get some newer releases recorded and maybe do some like double uploads or something so that we can be somewhat timely. So yes. Sleep Token released Caramel, however you say it, depending on your region. And so let me pull up the lyrics. I'm
pulling up the lyrics right now. That's what I'm doing. Lyrics.
That's not how you spell lyrics.
I know. My fat thumbs. I feel like, okay, does anybody else right now, like, their phone will not type the things that you want?
No, I think it's just you, fatties.
It really just only, like, no matter what, I think I'm typing the right letter, and it is like, nope, we're doing it wrong.
Okay, so we know we're going to get a visualizer with this. So let's...
Oh, wait, is this... What was the last Sleep Token that we recorded?
It's like the banner burning, and then he battled the Ent at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so is this... the next song in that album series, so we're at least continuing on.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So
yay.
Mm-hmm. Your phone goes dark so quickly.
Okay. It really does. It's like a music box. Oh my gosh, it is a music box.
Oh, yeah.
Out like sirens, payback for the good times, right foot in the roses.
No, yeah, it looks like that's just the reflection on like the marble floor of the banner waving.
At first I was like, oh my gosh, it's a gear. Look, that's so cool.
That would have been cool, actually.
Sleep Token, go back to editing.
Whitney outfoxed Sleep Token.
Count me out like sirens, payback for the good times, right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale, backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me like caramel. Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. They ask me, is it going good in the garden? Say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the dice below on the cards, I try not to talk about how it's harder now. Kinda get embarrassed on stage, looking sideways. Some of your bizarres getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay. Guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 2020 heart inside. Everybody wants eyes on them, I just wanna hear you sing that top line. If you don't think I mean it, then I understand, but I'm still glad you came, so let me see those eyes.
I love that last verse.
This is interesting.
You go.
Well, okay, so I mean, basically in the beginning he's talking about like count me out like sovereigns, payback for the good times, like, so count me out like a sovereignty, like basically those a lot don't really exist anymore. I mean, and that's a payback for all the good times he's had. So right foot in the roses, left on the landmine. Basically, I'm half, one foot in, one foot out.
Yep.
So yeah, they can sing the words while I cry into face. Like, it's interesting. Because I was going into it like, His last song, we talked about, oh, is this a relationship? Is this an addiction? A lot of people were like, oh, it's him singing some of the time. It's Sleep singing some of the time, right? Like there were so many potential messages and meanings.
Whereas this, I feel like it's very clear.
And it's very interesting because it's basically like, unless there's some meaning that I'm not getting, it seems like this is him kind of being burnt out.
Well, yeah, I think this is his relationship with
the fans.
Fame or with his career or music, right?
Well, almost with the fans, right? They can sing the words while I cry into the bass line. Like, the Devil Wears Prada double is kind of funny. Where Prada, double my detail. It's getting harder even just to exhale. I'm backed up into the corners, bitter in the lens with the camera in my face.
Now,
so
remind me, Sleep Token is a band that has they're still anonymous.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. It's like based on the lyrics as well.
Yeah. So stick to me, basically. Yeah. Stick to me until you feel nothing too. Like I'm so numb at this point, and basically like, oh yeah, like I'm. Is it going good? No, I'm lost, but I don't talk about it. Like, I'm up on the dice, but low on the cards. Basically, again, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, I'm not trying to talk about how I'm having any problems. And then I can, when I look, when I see myself kind of off from the side, like, everything's kind of getting worse. And then, every time they try and shout my real name just to get a rise at me.
That's where I
people figured out who he is, and they... and are shouting it from the crowd.
Well, and that's where I feel almost a little like, oh, that's got to be hard to where your own name is weaponized.
Right. Like,
I don't think it's ever like, I don't know. And I don't know necessarily in the context if it's weaponized might not be the right word for it, but like where he feels like it's weaponized.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, honestly,
you
whole
don't
point
have ownership over, I mean, you work so hard to have this anonymity, and it's
eventually if you become a famous performer under the guise of anonymity, you have to prepare for the day when it's lost. Like you can't assume that it's going to be there forever. But obviously he's really stressed and freaked out about losing that. And acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay. I guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Like, that's what I get for having 20/20 hindsight. Like, maybe he's saying, I didn't think about this. I didn't think this through. I didn't go into this with a plan for when I lose the anonymity. Like, I didn't think ahead.
Yeah.
And everybody wants eyes on him. All I want to do is hear people sing like my music. Like I don't want eyes on me.
Yeah.
I just want people to hear. I just want to hear people sing my music. And if you don't think I mean it, I understand. I'm glad you came. Right? Let me see those hands. Like come sing the music with me. I do mean it though. I don't want the fame.
Yeah. That's a tough position.
Like that's rough. Like that's a rough position of I want to create art, I want to create music, and I want it to be consumed. I want to hear crowds sing it to me. Like, and as somebody who has performed, like it is, that's what you do it for. Like there is an exchange of energy that happens where that's kind of what you live for. It's not like being on stage and receiving that energy exchange. That's what you do it for. You don't do it for like, oh gee, I sold a whole bunch of records, or oh gee, like that's the impersonal part. Like the cool part is feeling the energy that the crowd gives you. Like you're giving them something, but in return they're giving something back to you, and having that symbiotic relationship is what you do it for.
Mm-hmm.
At least me, and it sounds like at least him.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it's like he can't do it without performing. And it's like, okay, so then, well, this is what I have to do, but I don't want to be famous. So how do I do that?
Yeah, that's rough.
You have to unlock your phone.
Sorry. Here we go.
So yeah, that's so hard. And you want to know what is crazy is it's like,
Am I going to turn this off? There we go.
I wonder if anybody in the comments is going to be like, yeah, well, you got the really surface level of it, idiots.
That could be it, but you know what? That's what we took from it, from the first, or from the first
You
half.
got because I feel like Sleep Token too. It's like, oh yeah, there's the surface level and then some super deep meaning, you know, that we never get. I don't know.
Let's see.
I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Yeah, let's see. What secret? So they've breached the castle.
Okay, and is there like other knights fighting with him?
Yeah, so there's like, it's a battle between the big branchy dudes and the small knight people.
Mm-hmm. That looks like the
All
end.
right.
All right. The Ents have reached the castle. Although I guess they're not Ents. Ents are peaceful.
Yeah, well, and whose castle is it? Is it the knight's castle or is it the tree people's castle?
I feel like it's the knight's castle. That castle doesn't look good for tree people to live comfortably.
But there was a tree person out on the balcony.
Yeah, he climbed up and in through the window.
Yeah, maybe.
That doesn't look like the size of a tree person's castle. Also, if it's a tree person's castle, why would it be made of stone? A tree person's castle would be made of organic matter.
I don't know. Well, stone is organic. Like,
I guess, but to me...
and why would you want to make a castle out of your own people?
Well, to me, I feel like a tree person's castle would be like more nature-y. Not so cold.
I could see that.
That's a human's castle for sure.
Okay. All right. I will concede on that point. The song itself, I loved.
The breakdown was exquisite.
Yes.
Like, obviously the drumming throughout the song was incredible. The drumming in the breakdown was incredible. The vocals in the breakdown were incredible. I mean, you can't say enough musically about this band.
No. I did love... the one thing that I kind of wish I could, and I was trying to hear it, and it could just be my untrained ear, but that music box that it took you up almost to the peak, and it came back in and brought you down, but in the middle I was missing it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
I wasn't really listening for it the whole way through. I think I just was like, oh, that was cool in the beginning, and then like got distracted by other stuff. So I can't necessarily speak to that because I wasn't really listening for it.
Well, I think it's just because I liked that it started carrying in once the other instruments and the drums and everything came in. And then I did get distracted by the lyrics, but then as like with the breakdown and all that stuff, I was like, wait, that's something that I loved so much. Wait, where is it? Because I wanted to see if maybe it was still in there.
Yeah.
And it could have been, and I just don't have a good enough ear to.
And I like the allegory of the music box where it's like, oh, I'm this wind-up performer. I feel like a lot of artists go through this where I wanted this life. I wanted
it was
this.
your dream.
This was my dream, and now I feel like I'm trapped in it.
Yeah.
That's got to be rough.
I also I loved in that breakdown where he had talked about how, like, did I give you what you wanted? Because I feel like sometimes it can, at least the idea is that, like, it can get away from what you want to provide or what your
idea of what you want to
your
create.
art that you want to create and what is being demanded. And that's got to be really rough.
Yeah.
To where, because I'm sure you have the drive of like, well, I want to give them what they want because I want to be successful and, but at the same time, like, this is veered so far from what I originally wanted to be.
Which, yeah, and like, I feel like we should, because people are like, oh, well, listen to this one. And I'm like, oh, we need to go back and start at the beginning with Sleep Token. But it is interesting because some of this compared to like the Summoning and Chokehold, this does seem much more palatable.
Yes.
And mainstream. And so I'm also wondering, like, is he kind of like going, well, fine. If I'm trapped in this, then let's go. If this is what is happening, if I'm going to get outed, if this is what's going to go down, then I'm just going to...
I might as well tell you how unhappy I am about it.
I might as well tell you that I'm feeling trapped. I might as well just make mainstream music and make money.
Yeah.
Like, if that's going to be the way that this goes, then let's go.
I don't know. I'm really excited. They do a great job of kind of building it up and seeing, all right, well, where's it? Where's it going to go? What's the next installment?
I wonder too if the allegory of the tree people is like the people that begin to know his identity. Like, first it was just one, and he was able to slay the one, right? And then
Yeah, because in the last video, they did slay the one.
right, and then it's just more and more kind of storming his fortress of solitude.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You know, I almost don't want to find out. I want to keep speculating. This is fun.
I know, right? Like,
I'm sure everybody watching this is like, you guys just find out, like, this is so dumb. I enjoy the speculation.
I know. I'm like, oh yeah, let's just make it up in our own heads.
Heck yeah, it's way better.
Right?
And then at the end, we can find out who's right.
Right, exactly.
That's the best way to do it. Well, thanks for coming and watching Caramel by Sleep Token with us. Like and subscribe.
Bye-bye.